Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people all over the world, welcome to another episode of TylerBrianHour, a.k.a. TBH, a.k.a. TB Hour. I'm your co-host, Be Heard, a.k.a. Brian, a.k.a. Prince, a.k.a. Prince Rashid Wild Haiti. I'm going to pass it to my boy, my brethren, man's an MTTL. You want to say something to the people?
What up, though, people? It is your co-host, Tyler Libra, a.k.a. TTL, a.k.a. Libra Hendricks in the building. We are gathered here today on January 24th, 2023. It's almost the end of the first month of the year. And I hope you had a safe and joyous and positive month of the first month of 2023. And we have a great episode for you today, so let's get to it.
Do we start off, we'll do the intros and all that stuff soon, but do we start off with the sad shit? Do we get that out the way?
Go ahead,
or
go ahead and get the sad shit out the way, bro.
some happy shit too. But unfortunately, this past, I guess yesterday, there was a shooting at a charter school in the area. 2 were dead, and 1 was injured, and I believe the one that was injured was a teacher. They're in critical condition. I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but they're saying that it appears to be with gang violence, and quite frankly, prayers and condolences to the family, obviously, that's affected and all that stuff. But I wish I could come in here and, not that to say I don't feel something, but I wish I could come in here and give a $1 million speech. Keep it a stack. I can't. I don't want to be on the preachy shit, oh, we need to put down the guns. Violence is not the answer. I'm not going to say niggas. People just going to do this. This is human nature. They're going to use guns, no matter where you at. Obviously, to be on the outside looking in, being the couch warrior that I am. I'm not in the streets. I'm not about that street life. But I would try to operate off principle in the sense of, dudes was in there getting the education. The charter school is for people who maybe there was a girl who got pregnant early, so she couldn't go to school, and now she's trying to do better and get into school.
Right.
Maybe it was a bad kid who, missed school and maybe they wanted to go to school and learn, but maybe they were a slower learner, so they was behind, and it was kind of hard for them to catch up, things of that nature. And it's for people, especially the teachers. The teachers are just really people that I think teachers are generally good people who want to help these kids because they want these kids to have an education, have a chance in life. And unfortunately, 2 people lost their lives, potentially 3, and they lost that chance. And as far as the gang thing is concerned, was kind of what kind of jarred me back, and I've been sitting on, and I been sitting kind of in shock of, is think about it from this perspective, Tyler. We are North Siders through and through, or West Side, whatever you want to say. Obviously this is just a scenario, but they could come evict your mom out her crib, my parents out my crib, and they had to move and say they moved to the East Side. Now we're East Siders. So that's what it really comes down to. Yes, you claim a territory, but the territory is not yours. And niggas are willing to die over that shit. And I mean niggas in general. I don't necessarily mean niggas, but people are willing to die for that shit. People are willing to fight for these groups when gangs were really established and set to protect the block and community that they was on. And it's we beefing over shit that's not even ours. When you really think about it, really sit down and think about it, we beefing over property that we don't own, that we trash, that you're willing to go into a school and kill somebody over. And like I said, I'm not doing all this shit to be preachy. I'm not doing all this shit to not have people feel. It's just the reality of the situation. I feel sad. Prayers and condolences to the families. I don't want to sound insensitive by saying all this shit, but it's just shit that I just been thinking about, because I'm just damn. If I was really on some game banging shit, I would operate. Granted, it might get me killed. I might not never kill a op, but if I see somebody with their moms and actually, I don't even know if you know this. I've had a few issues with some people. Some I've shared and some I haven't. But I'll say this, that there was a time where I could have got down and squabbled with someone, but they were with their kid. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be on that type of timing. Like, nigga with his kid. It's not that deep. Luckily, it was one of those situations where I saw them and they didn't see me. So who knows? Like, there's a world out there where that nigga saw me. He could have been on that type of timing with me, with his kid there. Like, hey, wait right here. Like, that's some nut shit. Then obviously that's a situation where you got to defend yourself. But I swear, kind of how I said it last year. I'm gonna let you go here in a second, but kind of how I said last year, I'm really about getting this paper and getting out the way, and then let me get a girlfriend, a solid woman, a booth, and to hold it down. I'm cool of all this shit, cause and not to say like, oh, Des Moines, there's no, Chicago, no Detroit, no Minnesota, like, no, none of these tougher cities that shit goes on in these cities, but I just don't want to be a part of it at all. Like, I just want to stack my bread and get out the way. And we know people that, I don't want to say we know people that like gang bang, but we know people that know people that know people that do it. And when shit like this happens, like, the whole city's affected. And I just want to be out the way, protect me and mine, and I don't want to bother nobody. If I got beef with you, it's not up. I don't care. I'm letting that shit go. Especially if I'm with my family. Like, I can't imagine sending, like, my little brother, if I had one, or a little cousin, or they're at school, and somebody has a beef with them, or they pull up to the school that they're not even at, and then try to do something right then and there, and then obviously lead to the gun getting drawn and shots being fired and chased down as you shoot them. I'm not even gonna say niggas is different, because I just feel like, if people had the capability to do this, it wouldn't matter what era it is. That's the thing I hate with, like, how niggas become like the OGs and shit like that. We just did the NBA sync shit where they do the same thing at the same time.
Stop playing, bro.
I'm just saying, that was funny. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate how the OGs be like, oh yeah, niggas is wilding today. I'm like, nah, I just feel like there's more opportunity, and one, you see it more because of social media. Who knows how many people or how many times niggas walk down on other niggas. We just never seen about it, heard about it, or people talk about it. Like, this shit was trending everywhere. I'm talking like every shade room, Hollywood Unlocked.
Which was crazy. It was crazy when I saw it. When I actually looked at the actual story and the thing, I was like, damn, this shit. People were talking about this in like Minnesota, like in Missouri, anywhere. I was like, damn, man. It's crazy that like stuff like that has to come out from us, a little town like Des Moines, Iowa, and stuff like that, and like for this to actually come out about us, it's kind of sad, honestly. And me, for us being out the way, bro, like we like you said, we know niggas that know niggas that partake in gang life and stuff like that, and all that shit. I have family that actually partakes in gang life and stuff like that, and like I've seen gun violence and heard gun violence firsthand come, as far as my family's come victim to that. So like it's nothing as far as like I'm concerned with my life goes, is like being on that side of the family. I always try to stay away from, or like I try to just like veer off a little bit, because like, man, I could be seeing one of my cousins one day at their house, and I don't know what the fuck going on in their life. A nigga might roll up on us, and then boom, I'm gone, or one of my closest cousins, or me and my nieces and nephews is gone. You hear me? So like, I hate to have that type of feeling or that type of thought, in my head, but at the same time, it's like, you just honestly, you just gotta be ready. You just gotta be ready and willing to avoid those situations at all costs, and just know the people that you're around. Honestly, know the people that you're around. Know what you are. And if you ain't a gang banging type of nigga, don't like to be around them niggas, then, you know, stay far away from niggas, honestly.
But that'd be the hard part, though, because it's just like you said. It's like we both said. You said you got cousins that do this shit. Nigga, if you hanging out with the cousins, you're not thinking that they're going to be on that type of timing. Granted, you have to be, but...
I don't know what them niggas saying.
I mean, not saying, like, you don't know what the ops is thinking. You don't think the ops are going to come mow down the family reunion or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
You never know, bro.
you never know, but, like when we have, like, my family throws family reunions, I'm not thinking no one's finna pull up and do some dirt. Like, my type of family is the family that, like, come get you a plate. If you know somebody that fuck with this family and you feel comfortable enough to come get you a plate, come get you a plate. We're not on that type of time. And, like, that's why I think going forward, I'm going to try not to operate on... It's hard because I try to repress a lot of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Tyler are two, well, solid. I'm going to say we solid brothers. But it's not like we can't act like a nigga. But I try not to act like a nigga a whole bunch of times. And I don't know racist shit on some, like, just you disrespecting me, so I'm trying to disrespect you back.
Right.
It's just life's too short. Like we operate like we got time, and really, I think that's why I have one of my, like, irrational fears, and I think that's why I'm always like operating on an urgency, because I just know we don't have time. Like, I don't know how long I have my mom in my life. I don't know how long I'm gonna have my grandma in my life. I don't know how long I'm gonna have my dad in my life, and, like, I celebrate this shit. Or you, like, especially the homies. It's like I want to be around the homies, but kind of like you said, if you're not about that life and you're not, I don't try to put myself in situations, because some of the homies would be like, yo, we downtown, we lit, and yeah, you can have a good time, but you bump into the wrong nigga, you step on the wrong nigga's shoes. Like I said, all the subjective shit, he from this hood, he from that block, that's death in some areas. That's a squabble, that's something, and you might not be on that type of timing, so I'm going to just move different. And like I said, I didn't mean to say all that shit. I hope no one took offense to what I was trying to say, but what I was just trying to say is, like, we dying over shit that's not even ours, and on top of that, we killing each other. So it's like, I don't know how to move, I don't know how to operate, I don't know, I really don't know what to say either. I was like, this shit's sad.
Yeah. God bless them. God bless their families, man. Thoughts and prayers out to them, everybody that was involved. And, you know, it's crazy because I thought about this too, and I got family members that are from here. I got family members that live down in St. Louis. I got family members from KC. I got family members up in Detroit. All of them heard about this, bro. Which is crazy.
That's wild.
It's crazy as hell, bro. All of them heard about it. It was like, damn, Des Moines like that. I was like, nah, bro, Des Moines ain't really like that. Like how it is up there where all y'all places is not like that. Bro, like, as I was going through the statistic with my mom, I was talking to her last night, nigga, Detroit averages about 350 homicides a year.
It's damn near one a day.
It's damn near one a day, bro. Here, and we be, I wouldn't say lucky, but, like, we be, I don't even know how to put that, bro, but, like, we be getting, like, what, 20 a year? If that.
Yeah.
Give or take.
I would say ours are brutal, though, because ours are usually like.
Nah, I've heard some brutal shit, bro.
I mean, I was like, comparing to Detroit would be tough, which is a nasty sentence to say out loud now that I think about it. But, like, ours are brutal in the sense of like they wanted someone dead. It wasn't more of a, like, somebody scuffled, somebody shot at someone happened to die. Like,
right, yeah.
Like this situation. Like, he went into a school and shot niggas in the school and didn't care who he hit. So it's like
crazy, bro. A nigga, like a nigga in St. Louis the other day. My mom was telling my uncle. My mom told me this from my uncle. She said a nigga got shot and killed for holding open a door for ladies. Holding up a door. Open the door, and the nigga was right behind him, just like taking, like, I guess he just like was like fuck this, I'm not waiting. It was pop nigga.
Wow.
Niggas can't even be chivalrous anymore, bro. This shit's crazy as hell.
I be holding doors for niggas, so that's crazy. Cause like my dad was telling me a story about how he was in St. Louis.
Shot just for breathing.
Like he was in St. Louis driving to like meet with his friend that's from there. And then he was like, oh, where's it at? If you trying to find it or whatever. Cause I think at the time, like, you know, this is not like niggas was like smartphones were out, but it was like more of a luxury than what is common today. And, you know, so niggas used to operate off the maps, which is kind of nuts. I don't know how niggas used to use that shit. But long story less long, he was talking to my dad was talking to him on the phone, and he was like, what street you about to turn down? He said, nigga, stop. I'm coming to get you. Because before you go left or right, you gon' nigga, to stop right there. He's like, before you even turn down a street that you don't know. And niggas, it's sad. It's a sad reality because it's like niggas get busy, and that's what I'm saying. It's like niggas will defend a block, make a block so scary, so hot that we don't own. Like we literally don't own. We don't own houses. Most of us are renting these houses. Most of us is there temporarily. If I put you in a different spot, you a different gang member now. Like that's what's so crazy. You know, I feel like that's a lot of the interactions, especially with Des Moines. It's so small. It's not like a Chicago where it might take you an hour or so to get from the north to the south. Right. Realistically, north side, even if you far north side, maybe take you 30, 40 minutes just to get to the east side, depending on where you from or where you at. Right. And it's just fucking unfortunate. It really is.
Crazy thing about it is, you know, all these blocks, all these gangs on these blocks, people forget that there's families that still live on these blocks.
Yeah.
You know, there's families with kids, you know, young kids or, you know, growing up, you know, and they don't have shit to do with shit. They just try to make a living the best way they can, send their kids to school. Mm-hmm. Like I got a photography friend that lives up in Pontiac, that's close to Detroit. It's about 30 minutes from it. And like he said, bro, you know, there's no other place our family can go. You know, because like we ain't got much bread to afford to live somewhere else in like a nicer part of Pontiac. And I honestly feel for him, bro, because like I think he said like there was like two, 3 murders that happened up there about in a week and a half span. So I was like, hey man, prayers to y'all, man. I hope y'all stay safe best way that y'all can.
I mean, shit, I was talking to Lopez, and shout out to Lopez, always holding down the podcast. But you know how I'm going to Chicago like next Thursday, and we were chopping it up, and then we was talking about hotels, and then he was like, "Well, I was going to suggest that you could also get an Airbnb," and I was like, "Yeah, I feel that. I would love to get an Airbnb. Damn sure not doing that shit in Chicago, especially if I don't know these streets. So I should be walking on these because like there's a good chance, a good possibility that me and Grim might be walking." And, like, there is some parts of Chicago I know where I can walk, and there's some parts I do not know. So that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to take the risk of getting an Airbnb, especially if my man's is driving me, and he don't know where to go like that. We don't know where to go like that. And me and Grim being the only 2 niggas there, nah, I'm not. And he's like, damn, I didn't even think about that. You right. And I'm like, that's around being a liability. But that's the sad reality of a lot of situations is, like, I don't know if, would you say that's, like, me being damaged or me being street smart? Because like
being street smart, because like you don't have to be involved in like us. We don't have to be involved in it. We don't have to know that life. We don't have to partake in that life for us to not know where not to go. You hear me? Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. That's the thing about my pops. That nigga stayed on Forest. He stayed in over on Oak Ridge and stuff like that. All these neighborhoods that, you know, he tried to get me to stay away from. And then when I got older, I was picking this nigga up from the neighborhoods. So like I've seen probably the dirtiest parts that there is in Des Moines, as far as, you know, fucked up housing or like just like kind of just rough ass areas. Mm-hmm. So like to me, it's not scary, you know.
It's scary if I'm there long. Like, just Nigga, I was literally driving.
I peel off.
I was
there for no more than 10 minutes.
I was driving, and I had to go up this way, and I had to go around.
Yeah, I heard sirens and shit.
Because there was sirens, a fire truck. I don't know what else was happening.
It was over on Oak Ridge, wasn't it?
No, it was down this way. And then...
Because them bitches stopped. I heard them stop, and I was like, what the fuck is...
Yeah, because they were down there, and I was like, what the hell? Because I usually go down and then come up. And then I saw them, and then a whole bunch of people were walking. But they had, like, the name tags. I don't know if they came from church, from Yeah, or what.
Right.
But there was a bunch of people walking, and I saw that. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then, you know, to switch it to something lighter, but kind of still relevant to that, being street smart. I was talking to a homegirl of mine from work, and she was talking about how she's pretty much done with, like, how do I want to word this? She's basically done with the hood dudes, just because the hood dudes just don't really be treating her right, and this and the third. And then well, actually, no, maybe I stand corrected, because we was talking about the hood dudes, but then we ended up talking about race and relationships. And then I was telling her from the black man's perspective, especially someone like me or someone like you who's like kind of chill and not in the way, we have to work 3 times as harder. Because it's like, you have to prove, especially when you're a black man that's just out the mix and you just about your paper and you just don't bother nobody. You just regular. It's mad regular. There's mad regular black people that's like this. You have to prove 3 different things. Like, one, you have to prove that you're that guy that's chill, that's calm, that's reserved, that's mind his business, this, that, and the third, woo. Then you have to prove that you're a good guy, that you have good intentions and all these things. And then also you have to prove that you could be a normal black guy. Because the moment you lash out, the moment you get on some hood shit, some evil shit, now you playing into that stereotype of like what they already think of you. So it's like we really have to wear so many different hats just to prove that we not this and that.
Right.
And dating, and that's stressful enough. And I really feel like a lot of people don't realize that, especially, it's so fascinating, the shit that young black males, old black males, and black people really have to deal with. I'm not saying women don't have to deal with that too, but I can only speak from the male perspective. That shit is crazy to me. And then, I do want to get into how we're doing and all that stuff, but something I do want to celebrate, and some good news, some lighter news, especially to celebrate a black man, which I never knew. This is kind of ill to me. I ain't gonna lie. This motivated me. I was gonna take out. I'll be honest. Something wrong with my sinuses. I'm not sick, but I almost feels like I'm clogged, like something's stuck. Like, you know, think of a pipe and it's like sludge out. But so if I sound nasally or I make a lot of mouth movements, I apologize. But something I want to celebrate is like my dad. This nigga, not to go into all his business, but this nigga is a 6-figure nigga.
That's black power right there.
That shit's some ill shit. I knew he did well. Like, I knew he was up, and like for as far as like the average Americans and stuff like that, like I knew he was well off. As far as like the average salary, I think the average salary is like 40-something thousand. I'm under that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm under that shit.
But
I'll hold you.
But the fact, like, because I was talking to that nigga, he got his W-2 and all that stuff, and then he told me that. I was like, what? And I was like, damn, like this whole, because like in my head, and just to be transparent, the number I always like settled on was 6 figures. I was like, if I figure I can make 6 figures, I'll be well off, I'll be cool, life will be good, and I'll be able to take care of what I want to take care of, do what I want to do, and, you know, help the podcast, help my own self, and I'll be, you know, tell my family, friends, shit like that. Once I figured out that nigga did that, I was like, damn, that's some ill shit. And it's not like my dad is not, you know, he's not the brightest nigga in the world. It's not like he owned a business. I knew he was going to hate. He did say something too. He was like, yeah, Tyler finna hate when you say it on the pod, huh? I just laughed. He was right. But I didn't mean that. But what I was trying to say is like, he don't own a business. You know, he don't own real estate. He don't own stocks. Just a blue collar, I'm clocking in, clocking out type of nigga. So the fact that he could clock in, clock out, and make six figures. To me, that was super motivating. That like I was actually hyped. Like I don't think there's a lot of moments, especially as I'm older, to where you could like say you're proud of your parent, like a superhero type shit, or you would smile, you like, oh, that's lit. Like once he told me that shit was lit. Like I told you, I was gonna, because I said my sinus fucked up. I've been having trouble breathing all day, but I was gonna take, I did work on a podcast short, which follow the podcast TylerBrianHour on YouTube and TikTok. And I made one this morning. I was working. Actually, when we was talking, I was working out and riding my bike, and then that nigga said that shit. I got motivated. Ended up making another TikTok. I think I started working on another TikTok. I'm like, all right, that nigga making six figures. I need to step up and do my thing. But that was some ill shit. And then yeah. So I just wanted to bring some positives up since we was talking about something so heavy.
My mama never lets me see where she be.
I just asked. I didn't see. I just asked. But
she don't even be answering every time I ask. It's crazy.
I was gonna say if you had to guess, but that sounds kind of invasive. That's that. I was weak.
I don't know, bro.
Oh, well, I was gonna say if you had to
whenever
guess.
she get paper, she get paper. So
I feel that.
Her W-2 be looking nice. I be trying to get me some shoes. Yeah. So your dad want to get some bread, bro?
He gonna give you bread. He don't fuck with you. He go like okay. We gonna get into how you doing, but I've been going back and listening to old episodes. You sneak this nigga on every episode so far, at least on the YouTube channel.
Damn, every episode.
You kind of say something slick every episode. I've been going because I've been watching, because I've been making the TikToks, and you kind of say something slick about that nigga.
That's crazy as hell. I don't even be saying nothing about that nigga, bro, like that.
You said
be saying nothing about
that. Said some wild shit. You was like, that nigga don't even look like he can fight. You said that nigga don't even look like he can shoot, as he has a gun and all this shit.
He don't, bro. I'm just being. I was being truthful, bro. Like, what? Am I not supposed to be truthful, bro?
Case in point.
Well, I was supposed to be truthful, bro. I got what he look like, bro. Like, that's what he look.
Case in point.
So.
Case in point. And then you also, you know what? Actually, let's get into that real quick, because this is what the fans been telling me. The fans, shout out to the fans. I appreciate y'all liking the hell out of those videos, and whether it be YouTube or video or TikTok. But
those make me smile, man, when I see them views, man. We appreciate you. We love you guys.
But hold on. Y'all gotta sub though. Like y'all gotta sub and subscribe and follow, and then listen to the actual podcast. Like it's cool you fucking with the TikToks, but you know that whole segment is funny, right?
We funny as niggas at heart.
Like that's what I'm saying is like a lot of them like that's funny, like it and then leave. It's like nigga, go sub, nigga, what the fuck? So get those numbers up. And what the fans be saying, that they was like, I sound like a dying hyena when I laugh. But to be fair, in my defense, and let me explain, one of our homies used to laugh like that, so I would mock his laugh.
We know the homie too,
and by mocking his laugh, I fuck around started laughing like that nigga a little bit. So that's just traces of that. So
goofy as hell.
I'm gonna fix that. They said when you get to bullshitting, you say the like last thing that was on your mind. When you repeat yourself a little bit, and as I've been editing, I catch that now. That shit's kind of funny. Also, you cuss like I'll clip a minute, and I cuss too, but I use my thing. But I be saying nigga. Then my grandma was like, "You be saying nigga a lot," but she said, "You know how grandma like elderly people cuss." She used the yard. She's like, "You saying that?" I was like, "Hey, you know, I say that." And I was like, "Oh, my bad." And then, but like within a minute time frame, your ass be cussing.
Because to get my shit across, bro. I'm talking shit, but my mom, my mama always said, bro, like my mama always, me and Carl, we always used to be the most, and Pops, we always used to be the most foul-mouthed niggas in the house. Like, she barely cuss. Like, she really cuss. My mama really cuss when she mad. But that's about it.
That's my dad.
Like us has a trio. damn near like an episode of South Park. Like you can't. It is damn near like every 30 seconds. Especially now that we grown and older, you know, we get to cussing each other out and all type of shit.
That is the one thing I guess I never saw was like you, Pops, and Carl interact like that. That is weird. I guess.
Both of them niggas did not fuck with each other. But I'm not. That's neither here nor there. That's family business.
True.
But
then also some of y'all niggas. What I don't understand is, so I posted the TikTok or the YouTube short, whatever you watch it on, about the train, and then you being first and you having to set the tone.
I knew shit.
No, some niggas were agreeing with you.
Oh, for real? Oh yeah, I appreciate you.
But you were playing. And I think that's what niggas don't understand is you was joking.
No, I was actually dead ass serious, bro.
You ain't never been in a train. You would never be in a train.
Exactly, but if I was...
But that's what I'm saying. Niggas was saying that shit like as if they were in trains.
I don't know what niggas do.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like niggas was shrugging their shoulders doing the fucking, like, nigga, if I'm first. I was like, what? Y'all niggas, y'all nasty.
I agree with that one. Wholeheartedly, bro. You gotta set the tone. You gotta be the illest nigga in there.
That's
You can't just be in there fucking.
That's crazy. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been having some funny moments. I'm going to at least all the ones that have video.
It's just crazy, man. It makes me laugh. I be dying my ass off in work, man. And it's the little ray of sunshine of my ever so fucked up cloudy world. So I appreciate you guys, man.
Also, let me say this too. If you feel like there is funny moments or there's funny like TikToks or shorts that could be made, one, y'all can make them and send them to me. I would love to like actually post those and do those. Or two,
just don't get me cussing a lot. I'm very Christian, man.
Or two, just timestamp it.
Don't have me looking crazy.
Timestamp it to where I could put it up and actually do something with that. I'd love to do that. I'm trying to go back. I'm gonna just only do the episodes where there's video. I was thinking about doing the audio ones, but TikTok and YouTube thinks that we're not black when there's not a face and camera on it. So
this is about to be a clip right here. If you know, you know.
Oh, Ray J. But yeah, that's one thing. Yeah. So, how was your weekend?
My weekend was actually all right. I don't know what it's been, but the last couple weekends I've just been taking a rest and I've just been sleeping my days away. I think it's mostly because I'm off this cookie pen and this ghost pen. But I do get some productive things going on. Like I do my laundry. I still go to the gym. I work on weekends. I try to go at least 2 times, like in the morning and a little bit in the evening. I still do that. Still have time to talk to my mamas because that's number one to me. I want to get into actually, like I said in like earlier podcast, I want to get into actually waking up early. You know, like as far as like for work, you know, like work early, but on the weekends. I want to train my body to actually like get up at a certain time and have more time in the day to be able to do the shit that I want to do and not have to look at the clock every time like, damn, I gotta do this. It's like bum rushing myself, like to get everything done within a weekend span, and then next thing you know, poof, it's Sunday night. And you're mad all over again.
Do you not have do you set an alarm for the weekend?
I don't. That's one, like I said, that's one thing that I want to do. But that shit's hard.
It is.
It's hard when you know you don't have to wake up, bro. Because you be hearing that shit, you be like, fuck, it's talking about. You hit that bitch, you turn that bitch all quick as hell. Then you wake up at like 10 o'clock or some stupid shit like that.
What I've been doing lately is like, especially like with making these TikToks and shorts or whatever, is like I'll wake up at like 4 or 5, and then I'll go edit, and I'll go edit, make the TikTok, take about say an hour and a half or 2 hours. So then it might be like 6, and I might go lay down and sleep for another hour or so. So like maybe what you should do is like just get up when you feel like if you wake up early, just get up, maybe bang out one or two things instead of try to do everything, and then go back to sleep, and then kind of like I think intervals work. I think there is people that operate on intervals.
Right.
I'm gonna start doing that. I kind of want to start doing 2-a-days at the gym too, or maybe not even the gym, but like getting morning,
your psyche, bro.
like get a morning workout. Like the last 4 days, I've been riding a bike, and like because we have a stationary bike at our house, but
Y'all damn near got your own gym. I need to come through there.
we kind of do. But
I ain't paying no membership to be.
that is crazy. But yeah, I've been doing that, and then I'm trying to just make a routine. I seen someone that said they do 1,000 skips, and they lost their gut as far as jump rope. And when it gets better, I definitely want to do that too.
I definitely need to lose this cake stomach.
Anything else that you did this weekend?
Not shit, man. Pretty much put my car up for the winter. Lead is completely out of commission for the winter. Until there's zero snow on the ground, which don't look like it's going to be anytime soon because we supposed to be getting more snow. I think Saturday or whatever. Saturday into Sunday. Put my car up. What else? I did a thing for my mama. I put some gas in her car. Got her some groceries.
W son.
You know, just because I'm a caring, loving individual. I'm a good son. Yeah, I did that. Got her lunch all prepared for work, and she was off on her way. And then did my laundry, and that's about it. Like I like chill, little bullshit, little weekends like that because it gives me more time to think and recalibrate. Honestly, and like as far as like fuck, I might as well get into it since I want to talk about it. As far as like my physical health goes, like because I want to get into a habit of saying fuck it, I'm gonna just go to the gym. I don't know, I don't care what I'm wearing. I don't care if I got re-rock some like work clothes into the gym, bro. I want to get into the tune. I want to get into the tune where I just go, where I'm not even thinking about it. I just want to go, where I'm not even dreading it. I just want to go. I'm trying to get back into like a 2016 body. I ain't gonna lie. I was the one in 2016. I had me a little stomach, but like it wasn't nothing to scream at. But it was definitely manageable. It was definitely manageable. Well, I want to get back into feeling younger again, and that's crazy as hell to think at 28 years of age we feel old as fuck. But that shit, 30 is right there, and they ain't bullshitting when they tell you that shit starts to lock up on you.
Yeah,
they ain't bullshitting when they tell you that. I was like, man, fuck, I'm still gonna keep my athleticism. The fuck y'all talking about? Man, when I got off that treadmill, bro, I did 8:30. It was 18:30, and that's 1 mile for me.
With a mixture of walking and running.
Just walking.
I mean, that's walking. How fast were you going?
I set it on like 3.5.
So
I don't know what that is.
I think 3 is like 20. So that would probably be around close to. We'll do this instead. Walk at 3 speed, 12 to 15 incline.
12 to 15.
You'll lose all that.
I was at 11.
11 is good. That's actually a really good workout because then that's probably getting the heart rate too.
Yeah, my heart rate when I got done with it, it was at like, I want to say it was at like 150, 152.
But I would lower it to maybe, if you really want to push yourself but not push yourself, I would lower it to either 3.2 or 3.1. So that way you just build up a routine. Because what you building, you got to build a foundation. You trying to go back and get right to it is going to burn you out, and that's why you have this repeated cycle of not wanting to do the shit. I know, because I do the shit all the time.
Yeah, bro, because like it's my first time in the gym in like 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And I just went straight to the treadmill and walked that mile, bro.
Did you do anything else?
And then I did
Maybe just do that. Just try to. How often are you gonna go?
I always want to do at least 2 or 3 a week, 3 times a week.
Okay, so just commit to that. Just don't do anything else. If you really feel like doing something else, do something else. But right now, just commit to either 2 or 3 times. Walk a mile on the treadmill at that speed with that incline.
Got it.
Do that for like a month, and then see how you feel, and then I think you'll be able to build and develop from that.
Say that.
So I'm gonna try to commit. I'm gonna keep biking as long as I can too, because I feel pretty good. I like biking. I don't do it enough, just because I wanted to use it to build leg muscles.
Right.
But now I kind of want to lose the gut, so I kind of like. I think the treadmill is better for losing the gut, but I feel like the bike is better for like developing leg muscles.
See, like with my legs though, like I got to continue to fit into some shit. My legs is the only thing that's really.
But then you need
my weight stays the same.
But you gotta work on your hips though. You probably never worked on your hips. That's probably why your hips sound like you need some WD-40. Like nigga trying to crack it. Yep, some crack. But yeah, because this whole time I thought my legs were weak, but really it's just my hips. But I never really did shit with the hips anyway. Like, you know the machines where girls be busting it wide open?
That's wild.
I'm talking about the machine. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. But the hip adductors or whatever. The inner thigh and...
I be seeing that at the gym, but I don't be looking, yeah.
But you don't be using it. That's what I'm saying.
I don't be using that bitch. I see it, but I don't be using it.
But I'm telling you, you use it, your whole legs gonna get different. And then also walk backwards too. That's good for your knees. Because think about it, we always walk forward, but niggas never walk backwards. But we got all this muscle in the back of our knees. So you start developing that helps support your knee.
Damn, man.
Because, like, I don't even, like, to be honest with you, podcast land and shit like that, TBH Nation, whatever you want to call yourself, I don't even, like, I want to bench 225 and be able to squat like 315. Outside, and maybe, like, deadlift some heavy weight. Outside of those 3 things, I'm just trying to do lifts to help me, my body.
I put 230 on my chest.
Like, I'm just trying to do lifts so niggas can walk.
I'm still trying to be this. I'm trying to still be this frame at like at least 35. Give me 35, 40. If I'm still this frame, man, I'd say physically I lived a good life. I would be content physically living a good life if I'm still this, you know.
But you don't even eat anyway, so I don't think you would be anything outside of that.
I'd be drinking more than I eat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you would get out the way anyway.
Especially now that I quit alcohol. Going on 9 months, by the way. I appreciate y'all.
That's what's up.
9 months is crazy now. I was thinking, that's a baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's a baby, bro. I could have had a baby in the time that I quit drinking.
I think, shout out to Travis, the one we had on the podcast.
Yeah.
I think once his girl was pregnant, he quit alcohol for that 9 months, too.
Salute to that man, bro. Peace to him.
My weekend was cool. Visit grandma. Hung out with family. Worked. Same shit. Made TikToks and stuff like that. I've really been on my grind, like with the TikToks. Like, I've really been doing that shit. It's kind of a pain because I kind of neglect my own content. But
shit's funny as hell.
Yeah, like going back and listening to old episodes, I'm like, we were fucking crazy. But yeah, speaking of this content that we got to get to, I'm gonna knock out the short one out the way. So I know you saw the Young Thug clip.
I didn't actually. Oh,
yeah, man. So for those of you who do not know, Young Thug was in court. I don't know, it was for a hearing or something.
In the middle of a RICO case.
Yeah. There's a video that surfaced, and some dude that I'm assuming knew Young Thug in some particular way was in the court. Was kind of hesitant, decided to walk up to Young Thug, and clear as day, in 4K, hand him a bottle, and in the bottle was a Percocet. in court where the judge could see him, the security guard that came over as the nigga was walking towards Young Thug to hand him the Percocet came over and intercepted the Percocet between Young Thug. Young Thug didn't even get a chance to act like he's going to put it away or pop it. He just handed it to the nigga immediately. And then, on top of that, Buddy, who handed him the Percocet, had weed on him. I think he had cocaine on him. And had, I think, perks on him. And then, in order to get a lighter sentence or to not get pinned for all this stupid shit that he just did in the court in front of all these people, nigga proceeded to take some. And then had to get rushed to the hospital because obviously he got sick because he was taking weed, he was taking Percocets, he was taking cocaine and putting all this shit in his body.
I might have a variety pack in or something.
Yeah. And I'm hoping and praying. I'm hope. See, I have so many questions. Just too much of a logical thinker. Like, I'm hoping and praying that Young Thug did not tell this nigga to come bring him a Percocet in court in front of everybody.
Crazy as fuck.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that Young Thug potentially could have said that to that nigga or the nigga agreed. Would you do that for me?
What?
Would you do that for me if I was in court and I needed a perk?
Knowing that you fighting a Rico and your life on the line and I won't be able to see you for a long ass time? Hell yeah, I'm doing that to you.
Real nigga. I would have to be clever. Like, I might throw that bitch and niggas not know that shit came from me. Because he was in the back, too, and he was hesitant. Like, you could see him pause and stand where he was. Like, he was like, man, I don't know if I should do this shit. And shout out to
my nigga going through something. I'm gonna give him this back.
And then shout out to the security guard, because the security guard was on time, and that nigga said, hold on, I see that shit. Nigga, what are you doing? And that nigga walked. It almost felt like it was almost a car crash, because, like, the security guard is walking. Buddy hands it to him, like, over the shoulder, like, here. Like, it was almost like a note or some shit. And then Young Thug gets it and then, like, has it in his hand.
That shit was like a sitcom or something. That shit was crazy.
What you got, Willis? And then he was like, here you go. And then, yeah, that's not going to help Young Thug's case. Sure ain't.
That judge was like, okay, bet, check. Check.
And the worst part about it is they ended court. Like, they was about to have court. They was going to have a hearing or some shit. And then they're like, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up for today. Come back tomorrow at the end. So all y'all have time to sit there, think about that, let that shit marinate in your brain, that he just tried to have somebody come up with all these drugs like it was a fucking GTA shop. Like, I want to say free Thug, but at the same time, nigga, you're not helping your case. Especially with everybody telling, too. You're not helping your case at all. Like, nigga.
Whole time it was
God damn. Any other thoughts and opinions on that?
Honestly, bro, get the way that man has stressed over these last few months, bro, get him whatever the fuck he need. You know, as far, because, like, I'd be in the same position, too. Give me every type of, because, like, if it's not looking good for me, give me every single drug possible. Give me every single drug.
I would just say at least
edible something.
Now, at least do a better job of hiding it. Nigga, you went right before court started. Like, niggas didn't even get the chance to get up and leave. Like, nigga, we can see you. You was the only, outside of that.
Didn't wait for no recess, no nothing.
There was literally an old dude who kind of walks in front of the camera. At first, I thought it was an old white dude. I was like, damn, this old white dude handing him some drugs. And then, like, the old white dude goes behind and goes out. Then you see, obviously, of course, it's a brother. You see brother man just sitting there, just standing in the middle of the hallway, like, kind of hesitant. Then he comes in and then hands him the stuff. And then, yeah, it was just like, what the
Oh, shit.
Damn, Thug. Yeah.
Like a nigga had.
Yeah, basically, that's what he did. And even Thug, like, it was one of those things where you hesitate to, where you don't, like, somebody put something on your shoulder and you're like, oh, shit, like, you didn't know, what the fuck was that? Oh. That nigga Thug just looked up and just like, yeah. It's like, I bet that nigga was like, hey, I wish he didn't do that dumb shit. Oh my God. Here's something that I think could be a short topic. I'm trying to knock out the short ones before we get to the long ones. But I really don't know. So did you hear what happened with Shakira?
What happened with Shakira, bro? What happened to my queen, bro?
Well, she could be your queen now. So she found out that her spouse was cheating. But do you want to know how she found out her spouse was cheating?
Yeah. Let me find out. Just tell me, bro.
So I'm guessing that Shakira was on tour or something to where she was not in the house that they have together, right? Turns out Shakira likes a special type of strawberry jam. Guess the husband don't eat that shit. Guess maybe, I don't know if she has kids. Maybe they don't eat that shit. I don't know if she has other family members living in the house. They don't eat that shit.
I feel like she got kids.
So she got kids. I guess they don't eat that shit. She's the only one in the household that eat this shit.
Strawberry jam. I'm a strawberry jam stan.
So was the side chick. Side chick, I guess she must have had toast. Something where she had strawberry jam. Ate a lot of that shit. Shakira came home, checked the cupboard, grabbed her shit, was like, hold on, this shit mad empty.
Empty is a quarter full.
So to figure out that your husband's cheating on you or a significant other is cheating on you off of strawberry jam, like that nigga didn't think to like either A, replace it, or B, start giving hints that he like it, like before, like in this scenario, I know you don't like.
Silly ass shit.
It is.
Glad you told me this because now I want to get into it.
Okay, but like, okay, I know you don't like bananas, right?
Hell no, I don't like bananas.
But okay, for some reason, say your side chick like bananas or some shit, and your wife like bananas.
That's cool. That's okay.
You wouldn't like start trying bananas in front of your girl just to give the illusion that you might eat some shit?
No, because I don't even want to give her that idea, bro.
So then that's how you only.
I would have told her from. Matter of fact, I'm telling you from the jump that I don't like bananas. If it's a conversation that goes in the end, just a little conversation like what do you like and stuff like that, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't like bananas, I don't like watermelon, I don't like pineapple, and I damn sure don't like no mango. Anything that's tropical, I do not like, bro.
They just don't like fruit for real. But
I like strawberries, I like blueberries, raspberries, boysenberries.
Just like berries.
Seaweed.
So, but that's what I'm saying though, is like you wouldn't try to make it to where, like, fam, who would notice the jam is empty? That's what I'm saying. Like, you wouldn't even try to give the illusion that you might like some shit or might try some shit to where it don't seem irrational when she's like, why the fuck is the strawberry jam empty?
It's crazy as hell because you can't even hide it. It's just like bananas. She got four bananas and nigga one is missing.
But that's what I'm saying is like
a damn mouth problem. Nigga Johnny got 2 apples.
Because what I don't understand is like she must. It has to be like I want to do more research on this. It was more of a. I saw it on Twitter. I saw the headline, and I'm like, oh, this is a great podcast topic. But I didn't really deep dive into it. And I don't have my phone because obviously that's what we use to record. So I would deep dive into it. But I need to figure out if this is like an exotic jam. Like she just can't get this shit from anywhere. Like she just can't go to the store and get it. Because clearly, like she fucked with it heavy. And she I bet you she was probably like went to rehearsal, had a great studio session, had a full day worth of work, 12 hours, grinding, Hips Don't Lie remix. Came home, was thinking about that strawberry jam, like, oh, I can't wait to put that shit on some bagel, toast, something. I just can't wait to use it.
She seemed like she put him on some ciabatta bread.
And came home and was just like, baby, what the fuck is this? Huh? he dumbfounded. Like, man, just the
nobody touch that fucking strawberry, bro. You lost your mind, man. Fuck you talking about, girl?
He's like, baby, and then she knew that nigga's schedule too. Like that nigga was at work too, so she was like, oh hell no. What the fuck is this? We went, what? So you must have had it last time. No, nigga, that was freshly bought. The rapper was still on this shit. What you talking about? Like, that's crazy.
Smucker's got it, though.
That'd be a good. Whoever it is, I don't think it's Smuckers.
Listen, I
don't feel like she'd be the type.
Listen, if all my wife eats is the Smuckers strawberry jam, you getting, and like if it's I get so detailed. I was like, okay, it's gotta be the strawberry Smuckers jam in the jar, like the mason jar. If you get the squeezed,
don't tell her. That'd be like,
or get her get the side straw, like get her like grape or something.
That's like the dude fucking. That's like the dude fucking with the mom with the kid, and then eating that nigga's fruit snacks, and then now this nigga mad. Now you just caused a problem at home for her. She got to deal with the kid being upset because you ate up the fruit snacks.
Baby dad eating up all the variety pack, leaving this is just the Lays up in there.
I don't like this shit. The barbecue Lays.
You done ate all the Doritos, Cool Ranch. You got some dirty ass Lays, sour cream and onion barbecue.
That just sound nasty. But it's like, what the fuck?
Why you eat? You look like you eat the barbecue first.
Why you violate?
Just so you don't have to fucking deal with it.
Why you violate?
At the end of the bag.
Them shit stay there. I do not eat those.
That's how Pops used to do. He's like, man, I'm just gonna get these barbecue up to West.
Sound like some shit he would do. He was like, man.
He said, man, I'm gonna just get these so I can have the good ass ones.
That is funny.
Oh my god.
That is funny.
Hey, it was working for the time being. I give him that. So mom started eating up all the good ass ones for her.
And while he eating the barbecue Lays, I bet the
barbecue Lays mad as hell.
Like, nigga. So I guess my question to you is,
yes, sir.
What would be your like? This shorty had a nigga in here and he was eating my shit. Like, what would be yours? Like, don't touch this type of snack or item. Like, what would be your strawberry jam? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Ritz crackers, the cheese ones, not the peanut butter. The cheese ones go crazy. I literally buy two. I buy 2 boxes of, and I go to Cash Saver down here, or like Cash Saver. They be very scarce on the cheese Ritz crackers. They be only having like 4 boxes. I'm not trying to be a stingy nigga, so I grabbed the 2 out of the 4. That's how much I love them Ritz crackers.
I mean, they could just be running out because niggas like buy them. Why don't you just get the 4 then?
See, I ain't trying to be a fat nigga though. I don't want to look like a fatty. Like, damn, you just
really fucking.
He's because of
okay, that's fair. That's valid. That is like buying 4 boxes is insane. Especially like how I feel like I know you would shop. You the type of nigga that don't waste shit. So like you only gonna buy what you.
First aisle I go to.
You only gonna buy what you want. Like, and then like knowing Tyler, I've seen this nigga shop before. He don't even get a fucking cart usually. So he might come in that bitch with the 4 boxes just like this and just drop the bitches on the thing. And a nigga like Clark like boop, boop. Like damn, this nigga really fucking.
Really, I don't be getting the shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like you
shit in that refrigerator, bro. I be just getting the basket trips and that's it.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, I don't be eating for real. So if anybody could please feed me. I'm a grown ass man, but please feed me some of your dishes. Anything that you like to make. I like a lot of pasta.
Pasta do be hitting.
Pasta fucking hits.
I would say, I guess the popcorners, kettle corn chips.
What do they call poppycock or some stupid shit like that? Poppycock.
They're like popcorners.
Popcock.
Yo, stop saying God.
It has cock in it, bro. I got these motherfuckers in the refrigerator right now. That bitch say cock on it.
It says cock.
It says cock on it, bro.
I don't think it says cock.
Listen, hold on.
This nigga. Does it not say corners? It says cock?
Because what that bitch say? That shit said poppycock. Poppy.
That's some different shit. I don't eat those. Nah, I ain't never.
Change your life because these are the cashew lovers. So it's the kettle corn mixed in with the cashew and then a little bit of caramel in between.
That dude look fire. That dude sound fire too. You giving way too much ASMR, but yeah, that's not what I was talking about. But
these is the ones, boy. These is the ones.
But also, you gotta hide them.
Oh yeah.
Y'all niggas ain't paying.
Cocky pot. This is what this say right here. Cock pot.
Yeah. No free ass, nigga.
No free ass. Unless you want to give us these.
True.
I will happily take these like every day of my life.
But what's some money? With
some paper.
With some paper.
Or get some bread.
Yeah.
Give us some bread.
Niggas think they give you a T-shirt and that'll be fun. Like, nigga, fuck out of here. Yeah. So Shakira's single and she want some chocolate. You know what I'm saying? My DM's open. Nigga, we just said don't act.
Try to give it his hand, money.
And that shit was wild.
Like it's crazy, like bro. Okay, so then I gotta ask you then, what's one that you know a nigga touched?
Probably those.
Oh no, nigga, because oh no, you used to fuck with the corn balls, the popcorn balls, heavy. Popcorn balls. If a nigga touched a popcorn ball, bro, if a nigga touched B-Earth's popcorn ball back in the G, damn near wanted to fight you. Cause I be asking too, like, damn, let me try one. He be like, fuck you, nigga, get strong. Like, damn,
because it's like
I couldn't even get a bite of the motherfucker. I was like, damn, I can't even get a bite, like a chunk of that motherfucker. Nigga be like, nah, bro, this is the only thing I ate all day. What the fuck you talking about, slim ass nigga? Fuck you there.
Yo, is you okay? And you would not ask me for a bite.
I definitely asked you for it.
How many times?
Only when you have the blue one. Because the blue one go crazy. But the other bullshit that you be in, like the orange one and then the red one.
You know those just die, right?
No, that actually tastes like that. Like it tastes like blue.
But the ones I had were just die.
Oh, then you really a nasty nigga then.
Nigga, no, fuck you. My mom made them.
You really
fuck you. My mom made them.
You really fake as hell then. If she made them then, I'd really kill that one.
She had extras.
That's dirty as hell, man.
She had extras.
And you ate them bitches.
They were at the crib. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I would have one, it'd be just one big-ass one.
You a whole goofy, bro.
Why do you do this? How do you do this? How do you spend this shit on me?
What I do, bro?
You just spent this shit on me when that wasn't the case. And you been to my grandma's house when she had them. What are you talking about?
I ain't never seen them bitches at your grandma's house.
You never seen the small joints?
I never seen them bitches, bro.
All right.
I only been to your grandma's house like one time. Fuck you talking about?
No, I was there.
They wasn't there, bro.
I had them there. That's what I'm saying.
Niggas was not there. They wasn't there, bro.
My grandma makes this shit all the time. She just had them over at the crib Sunday.
Well, you tell grandma to make me some, bro.
Next time she makes you some, I'll bring you some.
Pronto, bro. Let me get some pronto, bro.
All right. Anyway.
No, you tell her I said that, bro. Pronto.
Okay, you ain't going. Chill out. Chill out, because niggas do be talking to my grandma about this pod. Chill the fuck out. But.
Anyway, hey. You know, as funny and crazy as we are, please rate the star. Rate the star. Rate this podcast 5 stars, please, on Apple Podcasts or any streaming platforms that you may have at your disposal. Please and thank you. Tyler and Brian Hour. Here we go.
True. And it's free.
It's free. What you talking about, bro? Not going to get it when it's free, bro. Everybody like free shit. America runs on nice free shit.
Word.
It's true to your soul.
But no, what would be the thing that you? I don't know. I don't really think about what I'd notice. Like notice right away. What would be the thing you would notice? What would be the thing you would notice
about the wrist bag? If that bitch was if it was like even like a third of the way, I would know. Matter of fact, I would know that somebody got into it anyway because it's open, right?
Yeah, but that's on the assumption that your significant other.
I know my girl don't like she like the peanut butter. If she like the peanut butter and I know that she like the peanut butter, she's not touching the cheese, then I would know.
But what if she does like the cheese?
That's something that we had to discuss in like a prior conversation.
Wait, you don't think there's niggas that like both? I like both. Why? Don't do that. Don't you fucking do that.
Nigga moving goofier than them all.
What's wrong with liking both?
I don't know,
You
like peanut butter Ritz crackers.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that do.
Why?
Because it's good.
How is it good? Nigga, it's peanut butter crackers. You could have put 2 saltines together and peanut butter. That would have been the same shit.
You make the same.
You can't do 2 saltines and cheese. That shit sound dead as hell.
Niggas do that.
That's nasty as fuck.
And then also, nigga, I've seen niggas who put the cheese crackers with the peanut butter. You gotta stop looking me up and down like I'm just some goof truck. I'm getting upset. Like, yo,
Oh, man.
but yeah, there's niggas that do that.
Why?
Why did anything, Tyler?
That's what I'm asking, bro. Like, why?
And also,
Just
just
moving like goofies, bro.
there's niggas that don't like the cheese ones and only like the peanut butter ones.
That's crazy as hell. I ain't never in my life been around niggas that would rather have peanut butter over cheese. Never in my life.
If I got
Well, find a nigga off the street.
no, I'm saying like if I got like some reason like I would get a bag of Ritz crackers and it was the peanut butter ones, I wouldn't be like, oh no, I need to change these out. Like,
Oh, I'm caking.
well, this nigga said I'm cake.
I'm caking.
Oh, you are.
Yeah. Crazy. And anyway.
But damn, I guess you would have to leave out the strength of like, damn, not only did you cheat on me, you let
my favorite snack.
Right, you let this nigga eat my snack too?
You don't know how foul you gotta be knowing that your girl like that particular jam.
And you just let her eat it? What if he didn't know?
You need to be in purgatory somewhere.
What if he generally did not know? Like he was shocked to find out when Shorty pressed him about it. I'd be more pissed.
I don't think that calls for grounds of I don't think that's grounds for termination, honestly.
No, you gotta get backed up.
If you generally didn't know,
I mean,
nigga, what you talking about?
But I mean, I cheated. And not only did I cheat, she disrespected your house by eating your shit that you work hard for and pay bills for. I would feel the same way. It's like, you let this nigga come to my house, blow your back out, and eat my snacks. Nigga, I don't even got snacks now. Now I gotta spend I'm mad twice. I'm pissed. I'm mad at the thought. Like, let's get out my house. Just gonna let niggas just come ransack my houses. Ransack you in my house. Nigga. Don't let my kids be home too.
Craig, you be mad as hell if it wasn't even in the refrigerator. It was just on the counter or some damn where.
I'd be mad as hell. You know how like niggas got those.
That's like nigga.
No, you know
my pops was used to be a foul nigga. This nigga he would take the Pop-Tarts, right? He would only eat one out the bag. There's 2. He would only eat one of them. He would literally only eat one. It'd be the last 2-pack too, and he'd eat one.
Why?
He'd eat one half.
So if you wanted one and a half,
the full, and then he would eat the other half, and it'd be like half a pop. Bro, I'm telling you.
I'd be mad. But like
that shit had me blown, bro.
So have you ever seen? You might have had one. I don't know. Yeah, have you ever seen those cupboards? They're like there's a drawer and then there's a cupboard down here, and then you hit it and that bitch do a spin. Like it's a whole ass contraption. Like you could have a cover.
It's a lazy something. I got it's in there.
Like you could have something like you have stuff in the front and then stuff on this side, and then if you spin it, it rotates, and then obviously there's something in this back corner right here.
Yeah, nigga, I just told you I had that.
I was describing it to the people.
Oh,
I was describing it to the people. And then I had something where I put something specifically back here.
You know which way it was facing. You know the trajectory.
Son, my cousin ate that shit, boy. First time I wanted to fight this nigga. First time. I've never been to this day. I went outside.
Doing some foul shit, too. He used to do some foul shit.
I went outside.
Be taking this shit, too.
It's not that cousin.
Oh. I would have had to feed a nigga out.
But I went outside, played, came back, had a drink. Parched, refreshed. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go eat my snack. Nigga, I hate this thing.
Like a goof. He hit that bitch.
Oh, Grandma, yo, girl. I put a snack back here. I don't see it. Where it at?
Oh my God.
And nigga came around the corner, had a nerve to come around the corner, eating my shit. What you looking for? Nigga. I said, yo, get out of my face.
That's grounds for popping this shit.
If he didn't have something in his fucking mouth eating that shit, I would have decked him in this shit. I was tight. Because I was like, yo, you really come outside. Came back, got the drink I wanted. I was having a great day. I was playing outside with the homies on the block, having fun on that time. I think he was playing football and shit. And I just hit the cover 3 times too. I was like, nah, I'm not tripping. I ain't crazy.
Like it was The Price is Right. It was that big ass wheel.
Yeah. That shit hit the line 2 times. It was like, all right, do it again. It was 0. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, man, that shit was...
That's crazy. You didn't put hands on him, bro?
Not that time.
You didn't put hands on him?
At that time.
A goofy.
I'm sure this happened to you, nigga.
Hell no, bro.
I bet you Carl ate one of your shits. Nigga, your pops. You just said your pops.
That nigga was in jail.
Okay.
He ain't eating shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was foul as hell.
Oh, goof for that. That's crazy.
That's foul as hell. I'm sorry. Carl, if you ever listen to this, bro.
Oh, shit. That's stupid. Speaking of stupid, have you seen this Dana White slap league?
What?
Have you seen the Dana White slap league?
That's funny. It's not funny, but
what's funny about the slap?
Dana White slap league, knowing that this nigga.
Oh well, yeah.
You got
niggas made jokes like, "Oh, he promoting the league." I was like, "Oh, niggas is." Rick said that. I lost it. I was like, "Damn."
You got it, bro. What I think about it, that shit look brutal, bro.
That shit is brutal, nigga. You're letting someone slap the shit out of you.
Mind you, a slap goes generations upon generations ago when niggas would come up to you with a glove, with a rubber glove, plastic glove.
I challenge you to a duel.
Like, I challenge you to a duel, slap you right in your shit. This had to be the time before guns, because I would have popped.
Nigga.
You let a grown-ass person walk up in your space telling you, I challenge you to a duel, I'm going to slap you, and then not have shit go off.
And I don't know if it's true, but
fisticuffs at that.
I don't know if it's
true.
I don't know if it's true, but from what I heard and shit, but like,
I need me a smoothie, bro.
I don't have all the research right. It's a tournament, and it's like a tournament bracket style, and I think each round worth about $500. So these niggas,
$500.
So these niggas potentially slapping each other's CTE for about $2,000. Fam, like, there was a nigga, his whole face was slanted and puffy. I was like, oh my God. And the nigga won. And he was happy about that shit. His whole, like, half his face, like, he looked like Two-Face. Like, half his face was normal. And then the other shit was like.
He looked like that one Martin episode.
I wish he looked like, because at least his face was even. No, dog, nigga looked like, his face looked like one side was a straight angle, and his face looked like a right angle. Like, one side was like this, one side was like this. And
you have a high pain tolerance, and it don't even have to do with high pain tolerance. Niggas is fucking you up.
But at least
your face is getting literally disproportionate.
Like, you should at least be able to switch hands. Like, niggas don't even switch hands, dog. Like, they only slap you if they right side, they right side. Their right side is their right side.
They should be hurting.
Boy, and be slapping the fuck. Niggas, y'all need.
Niggas be cracking knuckles, breaking knuckles, all type of shit on a nigga face. I would slap the tone off a nigga.
Bro, that's the thing. Is like
for $2,000,
it'd be like a couple hundred.
a couple hundred,
And then you gotta go to the next round.
and I go to the next round.
And I think they do a coin toss. So you might not even go first. So nigga, you might get like slumped before you can get to the chance to you.
Yeah, all right.
Fam, how I know you gonna get slumped is because most niggas tense up. So it's a weird dynamic because you can't really relax. Because if you relax, you might slap your jaw or snap your jaw. But then you tense up, and that's how niggas get knocked smooth the fuck out. Bro, how they know niggas is gonna get knocked out? They have a 20-second rule where you get knocked out, you get put on your ass, and you dazed and confused. And if you don't stand up in this little circle they got like on some, like how my notebook is on my feet, like if you don't stand straight up and be like, you ready to go? And answer yeah, in 20 seconds, you out. So niggas will get smacked smooth the fuck out, be out cold, nigga get up. I saw a nigga get up. I saw a nigga get slapped. He did like a Kobe step, like a James Harden step back, and then headbutted the table because the nigga was whack. It's like a nose.
Rebooted or something. They got it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they got it. They doing that.
Nigga logged off for life.
If you cut into a nigga like that, bro, you get.
Bro, and these niggas is getting slapped for chump change, dog. They had a top 5 slaps, and they putting this shit in slow motion.
Nigga really want that PS5, bro.
Niggas is playing it in slow motion, replaying it, showing different angles, and all types of goofy
They
shit.
doing next gen stats on it where they slow it down, break down.
Bro, I don't even like niggas
They break down the
I
velocity.
have niggas like this, like they wind up, like they like doing that. I don't even like niggas doing that.
Well, hey,
Dog.
my sense would be at an all-time high. Fuck you talking about, bro? I'm just gonna let you wind up. Nah,
So what do you think would be harder? You think that or boxing?
boxing hard.
Nigga, are you serious?
Nigga, boxing. First of all, boxing.
We're not talking about like you boxing like Gervonta Davis. Like we talking like if you had to get in the ring or you had to do slap league.
I'm doing slap league, bro. I'm not doing boxing. First of all, when you think of boxing, boxing is a game of timing, endurance, and strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
So think about you gotta go through what 12 a normal boxing 12 rounds. You gotta go through 12 rounds of a nigga trying to take you clean the fuck out.
I'm assuming the amateur is like half of that.
Right.
So you said strength, timing, and endurance, right? That's also to your advantage. Slap league, nigga.
We stamina. I don't have to be tired of slapping a nigga out.
You got bro, but what you're not understanding is if you lose this coin toss, I flip this coin in the air. It lands on heads and I go first. You have to take the slap. In boxing, you can never get hit. Floyd Mayweather is made of living off of not getting hit.
Yeah.
He has gotten hit. I'm not saying you never gonna not get hit. Slap league, you guaranteed to get slapped, nigga. Like you can't do nothing about that. At least boxing, you could defend yourself. Boxing, you could at least go at the same time as this nigga and maybe knock this nigga out before he knock you out. Slap league, you lose the first round, nigga, you might get hit. You might go deaf in your right ear. Can't hit a nigga in the back of the head in boxing.
What if you caught a nigga at a temple? You might be looking at a murder charge, just low key. If you catch a nigga like right here with like your palm or something having a miss, nigga is not waking up. Period. You going to jail. Period.
Like that's what I'm saying.
He was playing with that PS5, bro.
I'm.
Oh my god! Hey, listen.
I was
this
not
shit
ready.
5
I was not ready for that joke. But I'm not, bro. I'm boxing every time. I'm not taking my chances of letting a nigga just slap me. I can't see a world where I just hold my motherfucking hands behind my back with some fucking inflatable little bar thing that they use for fucking fans and letting the nigga slap the shit out of me. Cause I can't see, like, how? Cause you can't tense up. Cause if you tense up, you're gonna get knocked out. But if you super relax, your jaw might be fucking this way. That slap league's nuts. I've been looking at this. I laugh too, cause it be looking crazy as hell.
I still do it.
Over boxing. Why?
What?
Why? You letting a nigga slap the shit out you.
Because I know I can't get knocked out easy.
Tyler, I guarantee you would get knocked. Nigga, shut the fuck. But I guarantee you would get knocked out in slap league before you get knocked out in boxing.
I don't know. Niggas quick with hands.
Yeah, but then that's assuming that they have power. Nigga, you tensing up and just sitting there will get you knocked smooth the fuck out. You're not going to be tense in boxing.
Who ain't going to be tense in boxing?
Because adrenaline's going to kick in.
Nigga, you got to be on the alert, though.
But that's what I'm saying. The only way you're going to be intense, like, the only way you're going to get knocked smooth the fuck out is if your chin exposed. Most niggas is not just going to expose their chin. Watch some niggas. Go. You on your phone right now. Go to Dana White or that slap league shit. Watch some niggas get knocked smooth the fuck out.
I'm doing this slapping boxing, bro. I don't give a fuck what you saying right now. I'm doing this slapping box shit. 1000%. Wholeheartedly.
I'd almost pay to see you do it now.
Okay. Let's get it going. I'm all for it. Win me some bread. If I survive 5 slaps from all my niggas, then pay me 1,000 right now. 1K right now. In my Cash App. And y'all gotta like try and knock me out. Like think of the foulest shit about me and just have that in your power in your hand.
And what happens if you just get knocked out?
I'm not gonna get knocked out by none of you niggas, so that's that first.
Hold on. So all right, who would be this 5? Obviously me and Kenny.
I think it's some heavy-handed niggas. Oh,
Orlando.
Orlando be that nigga a pancake. This is like a pancake.
Oh, so that's a heavy-handed nigga.
Brett
Just got big ass mitt.
Yeah.
So who will be the 5th?
Fire can't even think of the 5th, bro.
Maybe Ron?
Ron, yeah, Ron.
You don't think? Yeah, you think you can survive 5 slaps?
Niggas is knocking me out, bro.
Are you serious?
I'm serious as hell. I'm serious as a stroke, nigga. It's tire smoke, nigga. I'm serious.
I kind of want to take you up on this.
What?
I kind of want to take you up on this.
Run that money up. I'm all for it, bro. Get that grand up.
Okay, we gonna upload this podcast.
Get that grand up.
I'm a at Ron. I'm a at Brett. I'm a at Caleb.
Add all them boys. They gotta knock me out, bro. If y'all knock me out, then y'all lose. Y'all losing money. And it's gotta be a K altogether.
Okay. I don't know if you're gonna win that, bro.
Y'all give me a new PS5, another PS5.
I don't know if you're gonna win that.
Spend me some bread.
That'd be interesting.
People on this podcast, if you're listening, I'm giving me.
Okay, we're gonna see. Speaking of knocking,
and this shit's gonna be in like the hot ass summer.
Yeah, for sure. But speaking of
tired already.
Speaking of knocking these out, there was one man almost versus a whole team, versus a whole city, versus a whole area. On Friday, the Los Angeles Lakers played the Memphis Grizzlies at the Crypto Arena. I don't know what the fuck it's called now.
That's the Crypto Arena. Former Staples.
Yep. Shannon Sharpe was in attendance in the first row. He was watching the game. And Desmond Bain was guarding LeBron. Shannon Sharpe, obviously, is a known advocate for LeBron James. GOAT James, is a big fan of LeBron James.
Shannon.
He was telling Desmond Bain, as a normal crowd member would do, that you're too small, and you can't guard him. Desmond Bain proceeded to say, "Fuck you." Shannon Sharpe, an old nigga, and how most old niggas operate and how they wired, you can't just say fuck you to somebody. Because if you say fuck you know what I'm saying, you might have to squabble with that nigga. And so, Ja Morant would say fuck you to Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe was like, come right here and say it to my face. What's up, nigga? What's up?
That country came out of that news.
So obviously getting into it with Ja Morant and mainly Desmond Bane, T. Morant had to decide to stick his nose into things and say something to him. And that's the thing about that whole argument, the whole segment. Shannon Sharpe, I like his odds against Ja Morant. I like his odds against Desmond Bane.
That nigga 52 years old and still works out like a demon.
He gonna fuck up T. Morant. T. Morant would have got stretched and folded. And what's funny too is like Twitter, somebody on Twitter was running with the narrative like, oh, you saw how Shannon Sharpe stopped talking when Steven Adams was there. Nigga, Steven Adams was like one of the first niggas to get to Shannon Sharpe. He was still talking this shit. And then somebody even had that point.
That nigga was still talking.
But like somebody had the point. It was like, yo, Twitter will have the evidence, look at the evidence, and still see it and lie. Like, nigga, you see him still holding it down and still like, nah, what's up, nigga? Da, 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 da.
He was talking around that nigga.
Yeah, and he was still going. And, you know,
we've all seen, we've seen probably parts of Shannon Sharpe, the player, growing up, obviously. Vaguely, it is very rare that we see, like, I guess, yeah, we see Shannon Sharpe, the nigga, country nigga, sometimes.
No, I mean, that's still a part of his MO. He's still a country nigga. Fam, he told Derek Thomas, a well-respected...
Been to the trenches of Savannah, Georgia?
Nigga, he told Derek Thomas, a well-respected Chiefs linebacker who had, I think, died in a tragic car accident.
He used to get disrespectful.
No, he got disrespectful. Fam was playing during the game, and I think this is Derek Thomas's wife or girlfriend that was about to turn into his wife. Nigga mouthed his girl's phone number during the game. Like, they was on a drive. He was like 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0. And like that nigga Derek Thomas lost his shit because he like, how the fuck would you know? And like he was trying to kill that nigga. And Shannon Sharpe has just always been a wild nigga that's been about that. And I respect it. And I also feel like I can see a world
for great TV.
I can see a world where somebody would assume that that's bad for business or that's distasteful for the Staples Center, but the Staples Center are for the Los Angeles Lakers. But every NBA team sort of has a mascot, and I mean not in a disrespectful way, but somebody that roots for the team that's always there. Like if you think of the Knicks, you got Spike Lee. If you think of like Toronto, you got Drake. If you think of like the Lakers, you got Shannon Sharpe when he's there. Or if you think of like Memphis, like T. Morant. Do you know Ja's real name?
It starts with an M.
No, it's like Tamarius or some shit. It's some nigga tree or some shit. What that shit say?
Tamarius Jamal Morant Ja. So really, his middle is a nickname.
Tamarius. Hey, get that nigga Tamarius. I think that's what. I'm guessing he's a junior, so that's what Tamarius Senior was probably saying. Like, I'm trying to go get that nigga.
No, bro.
No. Nigga name to match.
That's like stepping into a nigga named Brian.
You're not funny, yo. What you think about this, nigga?
What?
About this situation?
I think it's funny as hell and it makes for good TV. Obviously Shannon apologized more on Undisputed this week.
That was so nasty.
Oh, that nigga did not want to apologize. Oh man.
Well, I think he apologized to everybody but Ja's dad. That was the only name I didn't catch.
And that's crazy because them little niggas I was hugging it out too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It was funny. I'm glad he apologized and kept the show moving. And I'm glad he didn't get canceled by mainstream or whatever for that incident, that one isolated incident.
I just feel like I kind of hate the fact that like
If a nigga really could like FS1 could have said, nah, yeah, this nigga gotta go. Like he
we're gonna speak about niggas gotta go because I have an interesting topic too. To me, like, I don't know, like, I get doing the apology, but at the same time, I don't think he really had to unless FS1 said something. And I can see you apologize.
a world where they did.
I can see a world where you apologize to like the Lakers organization and then like the arena and then your stylist that I guess you went to that you was wearing while you were there or whatever have you. Like I could see that world.
That was a tight ass cardigan.
I mean, he was with the stylist. So I can see a world where you apologize to them. I see a world where you apologize to the Lakers in that arena. I don't get why you apologize to LeBron. Especially when LeBron was like literally in the post-game press conference, like I'm rocking with Shannon, like that's my guy, like I hold it down this, that, and the third. Especially, and then speaking of post-game press conferences,
said I'm holding it down with him 366.
And then like, especially when like Desmond Bain was talking greasy in a tank top that was tucked in, like what the fuck are we talking about?
Somebody said on Twitter, it looked like that bitch buttoned down on the
That's nasty.
Button down at the bottom.
Like, he was like, yeah, a pedestrian. Like, come on, man. You calling Shannon Sharpe a Hall of Famer, a pedestrian? Like, what are we doing?
That nigga's a 3-time Super Bowl champion, 12-time All-Pro.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
At this point in time, has a better career than Desmond Bain. So I was like, what you saying?
I think he meant in the standpoint of like being in the stands, as far as just being a fan.
But you can't even get that off because if that was any other celebrity, you could get that off.
And he could get that off on anybody else. I mean,
he could get that off on Shannon Sharpe, someone that's a Hall of Famer in the sport.
But the nigga, he's a Hall of Famer. You could be a Hall of Famer. You could have all these accolades and just be a person sitting at the game, bro. You're a fan. You're there to enjoy the game. You're there to enjoy their sport.
Nah. Because you knew who that was when you said fuck you.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
You just going to say fuck you to Leonardo DiCaprio. Jack Nicholson be at the Lakers game wholeheartedly. Famous actor. But if he got down like that, I bet you niggas would be the same way.
But no, because I think that's cap.
If worse, actually.
I think that's cap just because that shit don't blow up if it was somebody else. Like, if he's not him, and I'm not saying, like, because it's Shannon Sharpe and he has his personality, he's disrespectful, all this shit. I'm saying, if he's not one of them, you're not saying fuck you to that person. Because everybody heckles, even the celebrities. Like, most people have, like, fun with it. Like, Reggie Miller had fun with it. Like, teasing Spike Lee and all that shit. Nigga, he said, fuck you, and stood on that shit. And then Shannon Sharpe was like, oh, what's up? And then niggas still stood on that shit. Like, you don't get to that point unless you have some respect or somebody that is him. Like, I don't think a nigga doing that to the actor. Like, man, Kevin Durant be telling mad niggas suck his dick on the sideline.
Oh, sit the fuck down.
Oh, yeah. And then say with Kyrie Irving, like, but we ain't never seen a Hall of Famer in another sport do some shit like that. Because I feel like he knew what he was doing when he called a nigga pedestrian. You know who that is.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't getting buck wild just from Joe Schmo talking shit. Niggas have said worse. Like LeBron.
Saying shit about family members.
Hey, like LeBron is the only one I know, rightfully so though. Because remember when he was playing in the Pacers and he got the ref, he's like, no, bring your ass. I need these two niggas. the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Do you remember what they said?
I don't remember what they said. Some people said it had something to do with Bronny.
Yeah, they said, I hope Bronny dies in a car crash.
Yeah.
What? I'm not mad at you picking some hands up.
Yeah.
First of all,
you can't be wishing bad on your family, bro.
Because it's like, first of all, like, I can see a world where if I'm like LeBron James and I'm playing in the game, like, I hope you tear your ACL or tear your Achilles, which is fucked up. But like, I can see a world where you say that to an athlete, and it's like it's still fucked up. But all right, whatever. But then you say something about my kid dying in a car, like what the fuck? That is sick shit.
You gotta get the fuck up out of here. Yeah.
But then I mean, fans are fickle. Fans are wild. Like, and I think that's why Shannon kind of had the right to spaz, because he was like, "You just too little. You can't guard the nigga." And then when Desmond Bain come out the gate and say, "Fuck you," all right, you already setting the tone. Like, nigga, Philly fans cheer for niggas being paralyzed like that. Like, we laughing, but it's like, come on, son. Like, what we talking about?
Yeah, man, that's crazy. But yeah, rate this shit 5 stars.
Speaking of niggas acting up, Ed Reed, Bethune-Cookman hired Ed Reed, and before he even signed his contract,
he got to something crazy.
He did. He picked up, like, his office was in kind of shit, and around the campus, around the facility, around the football team, he was cleaning up, and he voiced his frustration on IG Live, and they let him go before he even signed his contract. How did you feel about the IG Live? How do you feel about Bethune-Cookman firing him? And did you also, before you answer that, students are protesting because of the firing, and then people are protesting because of, like, there's, like, mold in some of the dorms and apartments of the HBCU.
I didn't actually see the live, but, like, I've just been watching.
I caught a clip of it.
Yeah, the backlash of it. He was talking crazy, but at the same time, wasn't even employed yet.
So do you agree with it or no?
I don't agree with it. I know that for a fact.
Like him getting fired, or you do not agree with the live?
How did he actually get fired, though?
Because he signed on to be the coach, but he technically just didn't sign the paper yet.
But he wasn't employed, though. He officially wasn't employed.
But I mean,
it's almost like a letter of consent or something.
Nah, because he was already on campus, so he was already doing stuff like with the players, meeting the players. He just didn't sign his contract yet.
But that nigga wasn't in black and white.
I don't get what you're trying to argue. Are you trying to argue that just because he wasn't signed that he wasn't allowed to have grievances?
Yeah.
Why, though?
Why what?
Like, you're allowed to have grievances.
You're allowed to speak your mind, yeah.
So do you agree with the live and what he did and how he lashed out?
Oh, yeah, wholeheartedly. Yeah, I agree with it. Wholeheartedly. I'm just saying this. I don't really know none about the situation because I really haven't been looking at it that much. So, but as far as the clip goes, nigga was just speaking his mind, bro. I can't be mad at a nigga for speaking what he sees or what he's telling.
See, but
even if it is
there's
hard, dirty ass truth.
There's some people that give him backlash just because it's like they don't have the context of the situation. Like they could have easily had someone, obviously HBCUs are underfunded. Seen the shit with Deion Sanders, and if the shit's true that they were using the money that they were getting from the football team to pay for other things in the school, I think it's kind of bogus in the sense of like, yeah, I get why you do that. Like, yes, like football teams usually, if we're being honest, as far as American universities and colleges go, they're the ones that usually bring the money into the school. And like, you have to take care of that football team before you start using the money. I'm not saying that most universities don't use the money that they get from the football team, but to not use any money towards the football team and then take advantage of that shit and still have fucked up situations like most HBCUs do, I don't blame Deion Sanders for getting the fuck up out of there. So with the Ed Reed thing, if you hand me over this football team, what people fail to realize is you're not just taking over a football team. You're building a culture. You're building a program. You're building a foundation to have 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years after that. There's a reason why Kirby Smart in Georgia is successful now. There's a reason why Nick Saban is where he is now, is because he built a program. He built a foundation. So if Ed Reed comes into that building and the fucking room where he has to be at 12 hours a day, away from his family, away from his kids, away from his wife, is trashed and dirty and disgusting, then on campus is trash, dirty, and disgusting, and you don't have niggas that could clean it up, I could see a world where a nigga would voice his opinion. Should he have done it on Instagram Live? Because I can see a world where you're like, he has a whole bunch of followers and following, and really the only reason why we know about this shit is because of his IG. Sure, but at the same time, it's like, if you're not going to offer help, I have to put this out there. And it's a weird dynamic because HBCUs is really people working for the passion of the HBCU. But that's the problem with the HBCUs, is like, we don't care enough about our own shit. So we don't support our own shit. Like nigga, the campus is ass. Like, if niggas is dealing with mold in the campus dorms and buildings, like, there's no money there. There's a lot of shit that they need to take care of. But it's like, you're not even going to give Ed Reed the chance because he lashed out. But Ed Reed is known as a passionate talker. Like, he cares about these kids. Like, he's trying to teach niggas to be men. Like, if he only cared about the football program, I don't think he would have given a fuck that the campus is dirty or his room was dirty.
Right.
Like, he would have just cleaned the shit up and mind his own business. But he's mad because he's like, y'all want me to come here, spend my time and my dedication to this shit and teach these kids what I know from the sport, and seeing what Deion did, seeing what Eddie George is doing. Eddie George is at HBCU. Hugh Jackson is at HBCU. And Ed Reed's at, you're getting some quality players and coaches that had the most success that you could possibly have in football. Want to go back to the HBCUs to help them out, build them up to those standards. And it's just like, niggas can't even clean up the office. Now, there's a world where they could have had somebody came out the third or second or whatever. They just needed more time just because, niggas at HBCUs got to wear multiple hats. But at the same time, I don't feel like Ed Reed's a liar. I really don't.
He ain't never come across me as a liar.
So I feel like him voicing his frustration is just frustrated of him caring. But it's like you said, some people said that too. It's like, you wasn't even signed yet. So if you're going to lash out the moment that something happens you don't like, it's kind of like someone lashing out. It's like someone, like you said, it's not on ink, it's not on black and white. So if, like, I'm about to interview somebody and he slapped the shit out of somebody right before he come into the building and beat somebody up, and they come in the building, it's like, yeah, of course you're not going to hire somebody. I know it's an extreme example, but that's how some people are viewing it.
Because you're showing your ass already.
Yeah.
And you're showing what you could be capable of if things go awry.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and then you're telling the business too.
It's almost like failing a drug test, like, before you even get the hire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I can't, I don't know, because, like, I'm personally on the side of Ed Reed. Like I said, I don't think he's a liar. I think if all the stuff with Deion Sanders is true, I just feel like he, it's just unfortunate. I really hope that they do reinstate him. I really hope that they do give him a chance. I would
like to see him coach. I would really like to see him coach and see what he could do. That's just me coming from a fan of Ed Reed. The player, I want to see him as the coach.
So then, do you think Bethune-Cookman deserves all this flack that they're getting now?
Yeah, wholeheartedly, because they put themselves in that situation, and they put them kids in that situation, in that environment.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about today's society, people are going to tell you what's going on. People are going to tell you what shit looks like behind closed doors.
Right.
So
it's a weird dynamic because it's kind of like niggas love to explain like how you say they're gonna show you this situation in this environment, but niggas also on the same spectrum of like, well, you knew what it was, like you went to the HBCU, so it's kind of like a weird dynamic. So it's like you can't really change the culture if niggas ain't gonna buy in. Like y'all niggas ain't gonna take care of this shit. How you expect me to take care of this shit? Especially when I'm trying to, like, he's trying to win football games in all intents and purposes. It's like you can't even start.
Honestly, the football program might not be on the top of the list of shit that needs fixed around there.
It's not, but I guarantee you it's the thing that's going to probably generate the most money, i.e. Jackson State with Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate, man. Very unfortunate. I'm curious to see what happens, and I want to see more. I just think Ed Reed was frustrated. I would be frustrated if, like, I'm not even hired yet, and I'm doing all this shit on the campus with my team that y'all don't give a fuck about. Like, who knows if you just don't fund it? Like, fuck it. We could cut back on some prices to not get niggas to clean up the campus, but do all this extra shit. And then not to mention, it's like, I get what Deion Sanders meant. Like, in all intents and purposes, what is like $3,000 to $5,000 is great from a booster, but if that's from the HBCUs, there's boosters at like Arizona State. Like, I went to college and like they be giving up like $50,000 to $40,000 just because they're so proud of their alma maters. But like, I got to shuck and drive for your $3K. It's like, I want to see HBCUs do well. I really do. But and who knows? Like, they could have had a discussion. Like, Ed Reed could have felt like this was his last resort. If this was his first thing he did and he went out the, I do think that's extreme. I think you could talk to him. Maybe you could give him a final warning. But I guess it just really depends. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I guess it just depends on what hill you want to die on. Like, it's like, do you want to die on the hill of holding everybody to a pristine standard, even though you're not holding your own campus and the living conditions to a pristine standard? Or it's like, do you really want to build up the football program and hope that changes the things around it? But I guess it just depends on what you prioritize.
One thing gotta blossom first before the whole thing takes over.
True, but it depends on what you want to prioritize. I don't know. I'm not the judge, jury, or God, so I don't know which one you'd rather pick. Last topic, and we can get the fuck out of here. Well, Blueface wants to fight academics. Krishan is pregnant with triplets, and she's swinging on people at red carpets. And they just did a music video.
And she pregnant while smoking.
Huh?
And she pregnant while smoking. All this.
They're cracking a nigga with any bottle, and Blueface don't even think it's his. She supposedly fucked 10 niggas. And supposedly academics was supposed to get all 10 niggas, pay him $5K, and do a Maury fraternity test with Krayshaw.
It's the best sitcom I've ever seen pan out in real life.
Yo, niggas really be nigging. Like, niggas really... It's weird because academics has kind of created this anomaly situation to where he's like up, but it's like, yo, dog. And then that's the weird thing too, is like Blueface is like, nigga, you want to fight Lil Baby. I'm saying, I'll fight you. Let's box. You don't want no smoke. You want to talk about relationships and this, that, and the third.
You really don't want those.
And then Blueface talk about that's not his kid, but it's just like, yo, what the fuck? Is this shit ever gonna get better? I feel like this is the craziest it's crazy it's gotten, and I don't know if it's gonna get even crazier.
I think it's gonna get worse before anything.
Because there was those hints out there that she could be pregnant. Because, like, there was some few videos, because obviously they do everything and they record everything, or everybody records them because they're always doing some wild shit. And, like, Blueface was drinking. Then he even tried to offer her a drink. And she was like, no. She looked at him crazy, like, nigga, I'm pregnant. I can't drink that. Now she punching on her style.
That was some weird shit. How you try to force her to drink.
I think, didn't they get in a brawl this past weekend, too?
I don't even know anymore, dog.
It's hard to keep up. These niggas move fast. And these niggas don't want to get locked out for all the shit they do. That's another thing that'd be wild to me. It's like they be in some interaction, some shit, and then be
no nigga getting locked up in the whole altercation. Ain't nobody getting locked up.
I just move on like nothing happened.
Motherfuckers go to jail and then be right out. What? This is assault, brother.
Niggas got the GTA codes.
Up, down, right, left, you out.
You think Academics would fight Blueface?
I think he get his ass beat. People forget that Blueface is a LA nigga.
And he did, I think, bare knuckle brawl. Like, Blueface is definitely boxing.
That's a West Coast LA nigga. So, I think Academics sometimes just needs to
Academics just talks like he can't get touched. That'd be scary.
Needs to realize what he still is. You know? So. And then nigga don't be having bodyguards and those type of shit around him, so.
Oh no, he do. That nigga walk around with 6'9", bro, he'd be bodyguard up.
Oh, you walking around with 6'9" like that? Oh yeah. Definitely.
So you gonna need some bodyguards. Yeah, I guess prayers and condolences to everybody involved. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't want
to pray for healthy babies for Sean, if that is the case, if she is pregnant.
And dog, I mean, if that's the case, I'm not even surprised if she would have triplets. I'm not gonna lie. I would not be surprised. But let's see, what else wild news? Oh yeah, Kevin Gates says his brother has 18's penis in an interview. I don't even know how it came up, but
all right, anyway.
Want to wrap the podcast on that?
Yeah, man, it's been crazy as hell. Episode 110 for you on this ever so enlightening TBH podcast coming to you live January 24th, 2023. We are almost done with this first month of the year, and there's already some crazy, stupid ass shit happening. With that being said, with all this crazy and stupid shit, there's also times for, safety and making sure you're safe and your loved ones are safe and everybody is cared for. Everybody is doing okay with themselves, whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally, anything in between. Just make sure that your people is good and make sure self-preservation is the key for you. So, there you go.
Hey, you be dating this shit and the niggas be commenting on that shit. I don't like that shit. But you should subscribe. Follow the TikTok. Follow the YouTube page. TylerBrianHour podcast on TikTok. TylerBrianHour. This is on the YouTube. I actually got the TylerBrianHour, which is nice. You should subscribe on anchor.fm/TylerBrianHour for as little as $1, $4, $9, whatever you can afford.
For $9.
Patreon as well. We have 5 Patreon episodes. Definitely need to add more. But
also just do one this weekend, bro.
We'll get to them when we can. Yeah. Love you guys. Stay safe. God bless you. Peace.